Be here. Welcome everyone to Chamber Chat. We're already having fun this morning. We haven't even started. Already. Well, this month is just full of activities and events going on.
Well, this show for next month.
Oh, that's right. We're actually
We're a little early.
a week early because we wanted to,
We wanted the 4th of July off.
Who's gonna miss the jamboree?
Who wants to be chained to the radio listening to our program on the 4th of
I'm
July?
sure there's at least 3 people. I don't know, maybe.
We do appreciate WJLE and DTC TV for letting us change the date so that we can all enjoy the holiday.
Yes, they didn't want to see us on the 4th of July, is it true? But anyway, we're going to have a big time today and talk about all the July events that are coming up.
Absolutely.
Well, but first, we were able to give a Community Improvement Award that I was so impressed about. It was at Liberty State Bank's Liberty Branch at 311 East Main Street. Everybody knows where it is.
We should actually have an over-the-top.
This was over the top.
This would be an over-the-top community improvement
Well, they did
award.
do the main floor and the second story, so that kind of is over the top.
Where are the pictures?
Well, they're going to be,
Imagine.
honestly, I don't want to make excuses, but the Chamber's computer has been down for like a week.
It's very sad.
I've been having a nervous breakdown. I can't do emails. I keep people's thinking I'm just home sleeping in like Shan said she was doing, and that you did this morning. But anyway,
I didn't. I was out picking berries.
I can't do emails. I can't do anything right now. But maybe today. I keep saying that every day. But I have great pictures. And but they renovated the lower level. They redid the upper level. They've got a kitchen up there. It's unbelievable. New office space.
Yeah,
They've
it's
got
really,
storage.
really pretty.
It's just it's really nice. So.
And the employees are very happy. The customers are happy. It's just a really great space.
And I got a personal tour by Roy Pugh. He gave me the whole big tour upstairs and downstairs, and they're so proud of it.
Well, we're proud to give them the award because they definitely deserve it.
Well, and I got to give a milestone award, and I'm going to give another one later today. But DeKalb Ace Hardware celebrating 27 years. That's pretty amazing.
Wow.
To stay in business that many years, And they had a customer appreciation award a day.
Yeah.
Not award, just a day.
It was a party.
It was
a partay.
It was a partay, yeah. And they had live music. That Tom Duggan, he knows how to play his music.
I know, it's great.
And then they had free hot dogs.
Yep.
So, and the county
drinks.
complex was open that day.
I know, it was all across the whole parking lot. You couldn't miss it. But, my favorite part.
What?
They gave a discount.
Oh.
10% customer appreciation discount.
I got a free hat.
We were like, oh yeah,
You
we got a
wore
free
that
hat
out,
too. We were
didn't
like,
you?
oh yeah, we want this.
I was doing everything that was free that day.
What's that thing that you paint with?
I don't
we
know.
bought one of those.
Oh, yeah.
Woo, I'm
And then
going
we
to
had a
town
ribbon
now.
cutting last Saturday at the new county complex. And Mike, I know you were even surprised. We had hundreds of people come out.
We literally did.
Yeah.
And it was a good thing.
It was. Well,
And that was a good thing. You were on the fence for a
That
while.
was a good thing.
That's your segue to talk.
Okay. I'm going to be like the interview, yes.
Yes.
And then
Well, I'm
hush.
going to be like the boxer, talk.
No.
Okay. But anyway.
It really was a neat thing because I got to see all kinds of people, all broad ages, all things, and I think it was pretty well received by everybody. I
Oh,
was just
everybody was
enthused
just
by it.
in amazement.
No, I
especially
heard
when
everybody
we hadn't seen it.
complaining about the live music and the free hot dogs and
It was
drinks. I
terrible.
heard,
It
and all
was
the
terrible.
freebies. Everybody's like,
Yeah, I
that
like
bag
free
is for
stuff.
free. Oh, I'd hate when I get a free bag.
Well, and that was thanks to T-Dot.
That was thanks to
Yeah.
T-Dot because we called them and told them what we were doing, and we used it for part of our grant for
Beautification.
beautification grant, and they were supposed to send someone up here to be a part of it, but that didn't happen anyway. But
So here's Rhonda. Here's a pencil.
yeah,
Here's a pencil.
here's a pencil, here's a bag, and we did some things, and I hope people took it with the message that it was supposed to be delivered in, and it did really help. I think us have some things to do, and then we had 3 bands there for about 4 or 5 hours, and a lot of people just came in and visited. There was a lot of hugging and visiting,
yes.
and
Yeah,
that's
one big
really
family.
what the thing is supposed to be about, is a community
And a
site.
lot of dreaming. A lot of people saying, oh, I can't believe that our dream has finally come to reality. There are so many people who really know what this center is going to be used for and appreciate that, and we're so excited.
The one thing that I'm excited about telling people, the excitement is contagious from y'all, was that we built the thing for $44 a square foot.
Oh my goodness.
And
Hey, could you build me a house?
That's right.
the insurance people came without knowing what we had in it. And they measured and did all their evaluations and assessed it and valued it at $100 a square foot. So it's almost exactly double by the time you take in the purchase and everything. And everything is working really great. We put some energy efficiency things in the design when we did it, and we estimated what our cost would be to run it, and it's been about 45% of that.
Oh, great.
So it's been a really good thing for that. And those things were projected to, the cost savings were supposed to be a benefit that would pay off in from 4 to 8 years. And it's probably going to pay off within 2 to 4 years.
That's amazing.
That's a
The
good
blessings
thing.
just keep coming. Well, and a lot of people are interested in the fitness center.
The fitness center is up and running. They had 70 people yesterday. And we, I think, had 7 people that signed up yesterday. So it's a growing thing. And the good thing about it, of course, it's hard to project on 3 weeks revenue, but if it continues like we're thinking, we're hoping that it will generate enough money to pay for the people that are there working, so that it's not any extra cost on the county at all. And that's going to be a good thing.
Well, and the hours right now are from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. and then it reopens at 3 p.m. and goes to 9
To
p.m.
9. And we have had some people ask that we could stay open all day, but because of the cost right now, we're trying to make it work where it's more efficient.
Well, plus you got to just figure out what those time frames are going to be. I mean, I'm sure that it's something that people are keeping track of, and
Yeah, we are.
they'll adjust it.
We're
They'll adjust it
putting the
accordingly.
times down, and so that we can kind of see what's the most beneficial times, for us to be open. The one thing that I really enjoyed, I think, was the fact that we had all age groups there, and of course there were some that wanted the music a little not quite as loud as it was, and that was.
We do have a good sound system.
We do have a good sound system.
And when you don't please everyone, when everybody's a little disappointed, that's when you know you found it at the right volume.
Yeah. And
louder,
that's
softer,
going to
softer.
work out. And we've even talked to some little orchestra groups from Cookeville that will bring some people in that try to have an event.
Musicians and all that.
Some really professional musicians, and bring them in for a night. And then bring the local rock bands in for a night, and the local bluegrass bands in for a night, and try to have something there 2 or 3 nights a month for all age groups, with a volume control appropriately
accordingly.
designed.
Hey, I'm trying to get them to start dance classes. Don't we need to learn to dance? Yeah.
Especially you.
It may be a little late for me.
I'm not speaking the rest of the show. I'm talking.
Oh.
Well, I'll try.
We all have our talents. And yours is definitely running the show, so don't quit now.
Okay.
And I was there yesterday,
Yeah.
and the senior citizens, their Silver Sneakers group, they were in there. And I don't know exactly how many they have, but approaching 60, I think.
Yeah.
Wow.
And people were sitting around with laptops because it's Wi-Fi compliant. We had probably 25 in the exercise room and probably 15 in the game room. And they're just some little group off doing their little thing, and then there's a bunch sitting in the little cafe
Well,
talking.
and this is a perfect segue to why I have a jar of peach jam. It's
have you been
because,
bringing
For
to
me, you brought it to me, didn't you?
Yes.
well, it's because I took the class. And we use the community center. And so it's also to pitch. There's one more canning class that is next Tuesday. So just call the extension office at 597-4945 to register. But it was the most fun, and we used the fabulous new kitchen in the community center as our, as the place where the class was taught, and all the utensils were there, and it was a fantastic event, and I had the most fun, and I met some of the neatest people.
Have you been drinking that jelly this morning?
No. It wouldn't have fermented by now.
And if she'd have had that much sugar in her system, she might have made it here on time.
True.
Okay.
But it was
That's
the
just
canning.
this
I
morning.
know, I get it all the time. I'm so used to it. But the canning class was fabulous, and it was because they could have a place like the community center
Well,
to
it
have
looks
it. So it's great.
beautiful.
I know, doesn't
Did you
it?
notice
Yeah, that's pretty.
the farmer's market Saturday?
Yes.
Full.
It was so
Yeah.
cool.
Full.
So many early vegetables. I didn't realize that.
And I got
It's been a good year.
Great.
at the event out there, people brought me some blackberry jelly, some peach preserves, and a
Wow.
little cake that I forgot, but it was really good. I forgot what kind it was.
Well, the
but it was
farmers
good.
market, when we were at the customer appreciation for ACE, we also went over to the to farmers market, got lettuce, got garlic, which was fabulous. I mean, this whole box of garlic for $5. I mean, I don't know, like a tenth of the price of fresh garlic at the grocery store, and I met the guy who grew it. And,
Wow, how cool is that?
I just love the farmers market. So
You can
Saturday
always
morning.
tell the people that grow garlic.
Yeah.
I need it.
Yeah. But it was,
But I like it, so I do it too.
Well, it was a great
Great
time at
event.
the county complex, and my brother, when he was in town, I carried him out there, and he looked around and he said, "Are we still in DeKalb County?" That's all he could say, and I went, "Yes, we are."
mm-hmm.
So anyway, it's beautiful, and I've heard so many positive
Right.
comments.
Congratulations, Mike.
Yeah.
I know you and the commissioners
When you
put
see
a
the
lot of time and
commissioners,
effort.
thank them
That's
because they're the ones that got made this possible.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're going to go a little bit out of order because Claudia Lee, I'll give that a minute.
Claudia Lee.
Claudia Lee.
Whatever, I'll answer to that.
I think I have been drinking the jelly. But anyway, she's got a class to teach this morning. This important woman with us. So we're going to switch over to like page 4 for a second. And she's going to talk quickly about the Off the Beaten Path Food for Kids backpack program.
Yeah.
We're so excited about that.
Well,
This
pull
is-
that mic a little closer there.
This is something new for us this year. We've been doing, for several years, the studio tour has been doing what we've been calling an empty bowl sale, which raises funds for nutrition programs in the area. And this was brought to our attention by a board member from Art Revolution, and I got very interested in it and brought it up to the studio tour group as something that really fit our criteria for doing this sale, this fundraiser. What it is it's an art sale, and it can be used art, it could be art that you have made, it could be art that you have bought that you no longer want and would be willing to donate, and 100% of the funds goes to whatever nutrition program we choose to donate to. And so we have decided to take this on, and this is through DeKalb County Schools and the Board of Education. They have this amazing program. There are a lot of kids, and I was kind of shocked, that don't get food regularly. They go home from school, they get fed in school, they're free of meals, they have breakfast and lunch, but when school's out, they have nothing to eat.
Right.
So this is through no fault of their own, you know, that they're not getting fed. And so Cindy Childers at the Board of Education started this program and called it the Backpack Program, and they discreetly provide packages of food for the kids that the kids can handle, that even the littlest kid can open it and eat it or fix it, like even bags of oatmeal that you can use hot water from the sink to fix.
Right.
That's their criteria. That's what it has to be. And they
The little packages of peanut butter crackers and
they have a whole
fruit
list.
cups that are individual. Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
exactly. She has a whole list of things that are available. Anyway, we decided we wanted to help support this program because they really need support. They're not yet able to do as much as needs to be done. You know, kids go on summer vacation, what happens on summer vacation, you know, all of that. So we're having our sale, which we have renamed the Food for Kids Backpack Program, and it will be August 4th at the Farmers Market. We start at 7 in the morning, and people are waiting. We always say we're from 7 until 12, but we are often sold out by noon. You're going to get terrific bargains on wonderful handmade crafted items, and it's really fun. This year, Cindy Childers said she would be there to talk with anybody that has questions or needs information. This is her baby, and she loves talking about it. We are happy to accept cash donations to this. If anyone wants to write a check, we'll have a donation box if you want to put your change in there. And they also need volunteers, so if people want to help with that. So we're really excited about it, and if anybody has anything they want to donate, we would be happy to take it, and you can drop your donations at Stella Luna Gallery or at Liberty Paper, which is fine. You can give me a call at 536-5151, and I will be happy to take your donations. So that's coming up on the 4th of August.
What a great event.
Yeah, we're very excited.
Yeah, what a great, it's a great initiative. I know a little bit about the backpack program, and just for clarification, the sacks go home with the children in their backpacks. That's where the name comes from.
Right.
From school on Friday afternoons.
Right.
So the intention is that the children maybe nobody even knows that they even have it,
Right.
because it just gets discreetly put into their backpacks. They carry it home, and then they have food over the weekend.
Right.
The school has the free and reduced lunch program during the school day, which is the breakfast and lunch that you talked about.
Right.
But this allows the kids to have, for sure, a little something. And I know the feedback is oftentimes these are larger families, and the food that gets sent home is actually shared among siblings and everything.
Right.
So
Right.
so it's an incredible program. It's very worthy, and we're so excited that you're doing an
Yes.
event like this.
Well, we just love being able to help with this. It's just important. I mean, these are our kids, right here. So, and it's just not okay for kids to be hungry. Just
Right.
not. So.
Great.
And Claudia, you're also going to have a booth at the
Jamboree. We are. We did this. We've done this before. We are going to have actually 2 booths at the Fiddler's Jamboree. This Off the Beaten Path Studio Tour will have 2 booths together. They are in front of the 303 building, next to the chamber. And one booth will have a display of items, of craft items, so people can get a preview of what they will see on the tour in October. And in the other booth, we will be demonstrating, and it will be going on all day, all week, the 2 days of the show. And we would invite people to come by and say hello and see what's going on.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it'll be a lot of fun. So we're looking forward to it. And also that if they want more information about the tour, we'll have our brochures to hand out. And then we have our website, which is offthebeatenpathtour.com. And that's where everything is, really. You can find maps and artist information and so forth. So we're excited about that, too. That'll be fun.
Well, thank
Yay.
you, Claudia, and we appreciate the
you.
good-hearted people at the Off the Beaten Path. I tell you, they're always trying to find ways to
I
give
know,
back to
talented
community.
and giving.
I know.
It's amazing.
Well, we love it. We love our community, and we're just happy to be part of it.
And you provided a perfect segue into the Jamboree.
Oh, that's right.
And here to talk about the Smithville
Mr. Nolan.
Fiddlers Jamboree and Crest Festival and the Fiddler 5K and 1 Mile Fun Run, we got Nolan Turner and Tisha Puckett Pryor, and who knows more about any of that stuff than these two?
I know.
Well, let's get started. Are all systems ready to go?
We are just about ready to go. We are starting, of course, that'll be the 6th, that's Friday week. We'll start at 9 o'clock that morning, the color guard and singing the national anthem. And then we'll have 16 categories that day and the finals on Friday. Saturday morning we'll get up and start again with 9 o'clock. We'll have 10 categories plus the finals, plus the beginner and the championship beginner fiddle. And I think it's 7 categories in that, so it'd be winners in that presented as well. So we're expecting a great time. We'll have the basic ceremony about 6 o'clock on Friday. It's when Mike and all the dignitaries will show up and
Why did
elect
you
our
chuckle,
saints.
Mike?
When he called me a dignitary.
You'll be sure to wear your bow tie.
I will.
Well, he is a dignitary.
Absolutely.
And we compliment him for the job that he does. But that's, we going to have about 175 crafters, about the same as we did last year. We've changed some programs somewhat to clarify some problems we've had in the past. And we think that it'll be a better jamboree than we've had. We're looking forward to it, inviting everyone out.
Well, we definitely appreciate all the hard work that goes into it. I mean, you know, it looks so easy when you get there. It just magically
I know the
came
chairs
together.
are up. The streets look very inviting.
Yeah, the stage just magically just appears. You know, it's just amazing. But there's a lot of people behind the scenes getting all this together.
Right.
People don't realize what it costs to put on the jamboree. It's around $60,000 to $65,000.
Wow.
Wow.
And I was thinking too, people don't realize how hard the jobs are that y'all do for nothing, and how much time goes into it.
And what a huge benefit for the community.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
this
is.
brings so many people, hundreds of people in, and they eat here, they stay here, they they go to our shops. It's just it's an amazing boon for our community to have this event. Not only is it fun for local people, you know, I mean, it's entertainment for us, a place that once a year we really celebrate coming downtown and enjoying what the festivities are, but also it brings lots of other people and their money into the
Well,
community.
you know, Tisha, it's keeping traditions alive.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's what's important. You know, if the jamboree was not here, it would leave a hole.
Well, the Jamboree and I are the same age.
Aww.
And so
She's
I
a
was at the
Jambo
first
baby.
Jamboree. I think I was one. And, you know, my generation takes it for granted. It's because it's always been here. But just, you know, think about if we didn't have something to look forward to and to draw people from all over to our county for the weekend.
And who can't smile and tap their shoes when that music is going? I mean, it's just upbeat. It's a fabulous thing.
It's
and,
great.
And we really
And
don't
it's
want to lose it.
free.
Yeah, it's free.
It's
Which
free.
is unheard of this day.
Yes,
and
most
age.
festivals
Yes.
actually do charge money, and Nolan talking about how much it costs to put it on. I mean, it has to make money to be here for generations to
Yes.
come. So, and I think it did make money last year for the first time in several.
Broke even.
Broke
just
even.
about.
Broke even. Did not make money. Broke even. And you know that's really the goal to break even and have a little in
Right.
reserve for
In the
the
next
rainy
year.
days.
Mhm.
So.
We like for the non-profits to make money. That's one of our objectives, but we don't have as many non-profits having their food booths. So we had to dip in and ask some commercial ones to come in this time. We didn't want to, but we're charging the commercial a lot more money than we are the non-profits to have a booth. So.
And Nolan, isn't it right? There were just maybe 7 nonprofits that had signed up
That's
to have
correct.
food booths, and so 7 would not feed
No.
not feed 2 days worth of people.
And
So-
we're limiting the commercial down to maybe 1 or 2 items to sell too, because we don't want duplicates of the non-profits.
Well, you're not going to keep me away from a fire department hamburger.
Hamburger.
That's right, and the Boy Scouts have their booth too. So
All
you just
right.
just give a
And
little
I hope
here, a
there's
little
some
there.
Pope Taylor
eat often.
barbecue. Is the
There.
4-H booth back?
4-H booth is back.
I eat about 8 to 10 sandwiches over the weekend.
Oh yeah, I do my part. That's the way I contribute to
Just
our
giving,
community.
giving to the not-for-profits.
It's the least we can do.
It always amazes me at the people, I mean, wherever you go. Lee lives in New York, and he was talking about going to a music festival up there, a blues festival. And this guy said, "You're not from New York." I said, "Where are you from?" And he said, "Tennessee." And he said, "Well, where in Tennessee?" And he said, "Smithville, Tennessee." He said, "I've been to your music festival." And this was in New York at a blues festival, which is pretty far removed from this.
Yeah.
But it's a well-known thing and pretty well nationwide.
Right.
It is, and great that Channel 22 has covered us
Yep.
all these years
Yep.
and broadcast us. You know, I will have people email me and say, I saw the Jamboree, you know, from far, somewhere else in the United States. Hey, I
Oregon.
saw the Jamboree
Yeah.
on TV last night. So,
Yeah, it's pretty
It's
amazing. Well, also another big deal is the Fiddler 5K.
the Fiddler 5K, it's our 14th year to have
It's
this
amazing.
race, which is amazing. And we are looking forward to a great time. We've made some neat changes this year. We are getting off Highway 56 for our start line. We will be starting on Church Street, right across from the Baptist Life Enrichment Center. Both races will start there, and then we'll end back at Love Cantrell Funeral Home, which everybody always finds humorous that the race ends at the funeral home. And our registration in the morning and also our finish line activities will all take place in the Love Cantrell parking lot. They're very generous to let us use that. So, and also new this year, we are chip timing our race. We have arrived to be chip timed. We've gotten big enough that we need to do that. Costs us a little more money, but it's you just you get to the point that you have to do those things.
Sure.
Last year we had 400 people in the race, and so that's a lot of people to keep track of. Our timing is going to be by Race Nashville again this year,
And by chip timing, you mean that everybody has their own little.
everybody will have a chip on their bib.
That when they cross the line, it's done digitally.
And they can go immediately to a little area and see what their time was. So, yeah, our results will be very quick.
Do they implant them like they do?
There will be no surgery, no surgical implants. We have a lot of new sponsors on our T-shirt this year. Just a lot of excitement about the race. We have already, I was telling Nolan, 185 people pre-registered.
Wow.
We had a big group from Federal Mogul bring me 50 entries yesterday.
Yay! Well, good for them,
That was
too.
great. They've been doing that the last couple of years. A lot of employees out there get together and do the race. So the deadlines for pre-registration, Monday, July 2nd, which is just in a few days, is for paper registration. You can bring that by my office, or that needs to be in the P.O. Box 750 by Monday, or you can register online at active.com until July 5th at noon. And that's pretty easy to do.
How do they get hold of a form if they don't have a printer?
If you don't have a printer, you can see me at my office, 312 West Broad Street. I have some printed out. Does the chamber have any printed out?
We don't.
Or we can bring you some. Or since your computer's not working, we will bring you some. But
Maybe today.
And I am going to take some of these also over to the fitness center, the county fitness center. But the forms are on fiddler5k.com. We redesigned our website this year. It has photo galleries from the last 2 years on there. Lots of neat stuff, so check that out. We're really excited.
It's actually, I was looking at the photos, and it's a family event. Entire families come out and do it as something, a celebration together.
I got in the mail a family of 5 from Cookville all coming to do it, So yeah, it's a great thing. Kids can do the 1 mile. We give prizes for up to 12 years old for that. Now, Jen, if you came out and sprinted the 1 mile, you could do that for yourself, but we're not giving you a medal.
Rest assured, I'm not going to come out and sprint the 1
But
You can ride in the truck with me.
But the 1 mile is not just for kids, it's adults alike. You feel free to walk that. And we also welcome people to walk the 5K course, which is 3 miles. We just need you finished in an hour because it gets busy and we need to close or open the streets back up.
Right.
So we have lots of help from the ambulance service and also
Speaking of which,
the city.
getting done in an hour.
The city helps
A couple
us
of the
out.
farmers bring their cattle prods.
Yes, volunteer fire.
Go faster. Go faster.
We have a lot of community support for this, and we're thankful for that. One last thing I wanted to mention, we have rerouted the 1 mile just slightly where it's going to go up Atwell Street and go, I forget the name of the little street that connects over to South Mountain. And the other morning I was running and there were several dogs that got after me. So I'm asking if you're on the race route or if you're right there in town, if you will put your animals up for their safety, actually, from 7 to...
Yeah, because I know
7:45.
There will be a lot of runners that carry nasty
There will be a lot of
things,
kids running through there.
Pepper spray and everything
So
else.
come out. I mean, if you're on the race course, get out and cheer people on. We have compliments about that all the time that people are just out cheering the runners on.
so neat.
And coming up Main Street at the end is tough because it is a steady incline. So get out there on the sidewalk and cheer people on.
And that's Saturday, July 7th. That's
yep.
at 7 o'clock. It's during the weekend of the Jamboree, but it's before the Jamboree.
7 a.m.
festivities.
And if you miss pre-registering, you can register on race day morning and be there at 6 a.m. and bring a completed form with you. If you can get to one, if you don't, we'll have one for you.
Great.
And that'll be at the Life Enrichment Center.
No, it's going to be in the Love Cantrell
On
parking
the,
lot.
On the registration?
The registration
Okay.
will be at the Love Cantrell parking lot. We're not going to move things this year. We're making it easier on ourselves.
Okay.
We're going to start. But the start line is at the Life Enrichment Center.
There will be parking in the First Baptist.
Yes,
park.
if you are running the race, you can park in the First Baptist lot until 9 a.m. Then you must leave or pay them $5.
That's correct.
Another incentive to get done with the race.
Run faster.
Well, I saw a little advertisement that I just thought was the cutest thing on Facebook that they called the Smithville Jamboree. Of course, the poster was absolutely beautiful, but it also said the Downtown Hoedown Showdown, which I thought was the best way I've ever heard to describe the Jamboree. So,
Well, I tell you, the calls I get, they're like, this is our favorite event of the year. And Shannon and I were filming last year with DTC, and everybody would say, this is our favorite event. We live to come to this.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
So anyway, that's such a compliment to the performers, the workers, everybody that organizes this and gets it together. And we especially want to appreciate and say thank you to our director Jack Barton and all the work he does. I don't get to talk to him much, but we so appreciate all he does. So anyway, we're looking forward to it, July 6th and 7th. And now Habitat. Since I've got you two here, let's talk about the Habitat for Humanity of DeKalb County. And can you give us some updates on that? Because we got, the fourth house coming?
Yes.
We have. We hope to start building August 1st.
August
Our fourth
1st.
house.
Mm-hmm.
We do have some plans of, there's a contractor who's going to come in and dry the house in for us this time, which will be unusual. Mrs. Melba Vinca and her 3 grandsons will occupy the house. So we're looking forward to that. And I want to compliment Tisha. She does such a wonderful job in this Fiddler 5K. When I took on the role that I took on, I made her promise that she would
Keep doing it.
keep doing it.
That's
So-
right.
and she does a marvelous job, and she did a marvelous job when she was chairman of the board. And I just want to compliment her for her service to the community.
Well, thank you, Nolan. Thank you for coming back.
From where?
We brought him back to
It's always
back
been.
in the president
Oh,
of the
okay.
board of Habitat. Yes.
Well, it's an amazing and wonderful thing to celebrate home ownership for the entire community. Habitat for Humanity gives such hope. I mean, it's such a great organization because it does a twofold thing where it's really celebrating an amazing achievement for an individual family to actually have a place to call their own. I mean, to actually provide the home that is being built. But what I love about the program is that they're selected before the house ever gets started because it's their home. They do sweat equity. They put in the time and the effort to make it their home. And Habitat is around the world providing opportunities like this, and it's just a great organization.
Tisha, if somebody wants to volunteer, do they call Nolan?
They could call
you?
the Habitat number 215-8181. That's right, isn't it, Nolan?
Correct.
Yes. And or Nolan, or who's coordinating?
Coordinating to be Sharon Evans this
Okay,
time.
Sharon. But just let any of us know. Call me. Call Nolan at the bank.
You'll take the volunteers.
We'll take them.
We'll take them.
That's
Well,
great and very exciting.
We appreciate all that you do.
And you know, all the money
yeah.
from the race
Oh, yeah.
goes towards building this
That's
fourth
correct.
house.
That's what
And,
I was
Even
thinking.
better.
So, and then we'll have the chili cook-off in the fall, and then we may still have to ask for people to be generous to help us finish
Right.
this. But we will be close to having enough money to build the house with this
And
fundraiser.
if-
So,
If we get a grant this year, we may try for the second house, if it's all possible. So that's in the back of our minds, and hopefully that will develop.
That's
Wow.
very exciting.
That's exciting. Well, okay. Well, and everybody, I'm sure, already knows the Jamboree is going to be July 6th and 7th, and then the Fiddler 5K is on the 7th.
yes.
Okay. Thank you guys so much. Well, speaking of Jamboree, the Chamber tries to do their Project Welcome Mat every year to make sure that our local businesses use their signs to say welcome visitors because, I mean, honestly, this makes such a huge positive impact on our local economy. I visited every downtown business yesterday and talked to them, and here's the question. I'd say, does the Jamboree really help you a lot? You know, and their eyes just light up. I mean, they're like, yeah. I mean, it's just amazing. This helps so much.
And the project Welcome Mat also does another thing that, believe it or not, lots of people come to the lake for the 4th of July and don't even know that the Jamboree is going on unless we tell them. And so it's a great opportunity when those signs are up. It does make the people feel very welcome that knew that they were coming specifically for the Jamboree, but it draws all of our thousands of tourists who are on the lake for the weekend to say, oh, what's that? Let's go check it out. So it really, it's a win-win.
It is, and we're going to have...
and speaking of winning...
Yeah, of course we have to make everything into a contest. We have awards in 3 categories: Best Worded, Most Original, and People's Choice.
Ooh, I love that People's Choice.
I know.
You just never know.
So anyway, and then we'll be having pictures on Thursday. We're not even going to announce the winners till tomorrow. So honestly, if you gave me a call today and said, you know, I just got my sign up today. The deadline was Monday, but you know, I would probably come out and take a picture and
include it.
Yeah,
You're just that kind of person.
I'm nice. What can I say?
Well, we want signage. We want signage.
I can't dance, but I'm nice.
Everybody's gotta have a skill set.
All right. Okay. Oh, and talk about nice. We got some fireworks.
I know. Look at this. This is
now,
fabulous.
There's probably more than this, but this is all I found out so far. Hurricane Marina will be June 30th at dark.
This Saturday.
Yes, and then Sligo Marina is July 3rd at 9 p.m. Pates Ford Marina is July 7th at dark 30. I don't know why I always love to say dark 30, but I do.
It's what time my husband comes home from hunting.
Dark 30.
Dark 30.
I think there are 2 more, but I know Cookville Boat Dock is on the 4th.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Cookville Boat Dock's in DeKalb County.
Yes,
too,
it
by the
is.
way.
Cookville Boat Dock is ours.
So we thought you were being a traitor there for a minute.
No,
No.
it's in DeKalb.
I'm sure it'll be a nice one, too.
Yeah. So,
There's another one, but I don't know.
Well, those are the ones I could find out about. Considering again, my computer's down. So
just
donate a laptop.
Yeah. So basically, any day this week, starting on Saturday, just about any day, just take a little boat ride out to the middle of the lake. You'll find them and go that direction.
Honestly, I was driving through Alexandria the other night and there was fireworks going off. I just pulled off the side of the road and enjoyed the show.
You do love free stuff. No matter where it is.
Oh, talking about free stuff, the Justin Potter Library, they're always providing free events and activities for the community. And Kathy Hendrickson's here. I mean, she's here almost every month because
I know.
She's got something going on.
So much
constantly.
fun stuff.
Always.
Good job.
We try to have fun.
What have you got this month?
Well, today, for instance, our summer final reading party ends at 2 o'clock with Scott Humpston. So we're looking forward to that. He's a magician, and he sings, and he does all kinds of things. I've never seen him, so I don't know. He used to come years ago, before my time. I've been here about 12 years, and he said he came probably in the 90s. So we're having him back this time. We're going to I think we'll have a good time this afternoon. All the kids will be coming in with their reading logs where they've set their goals for the summer reading program, and they'll get their little goodie bags, and they'll get their certificates. And we have little coupons from the different places in town, Sonic and Bumpers and McDonald's and Pizza Hut.
Oh.
And so we've got a lot of little goodies to give them. And I do want to thank a few people because we could not do the summer reading program without our volunteers. Miss Jan Thomas is always there to help us do all kinds of things.
Lovely.
She is.
And Jane Ramsey and Nikki Johnson and Miss Beth Cantrell. And of course our TAG group, it's our teen advisory group. They come in and they help us move furniture. They help us do all the prep work. They do all the, they can have it done in 10 minutes where it takes us an hour. So they've just been great this summer on helping them with all of that. I do want to thank too, as you know, this year, our Star Wars, the Force was not with us this year.
Well, it was with you.
It was in a different galaxy this year. Let's put it that way. So I had to make a call on Thursday before Tuesday, and I thought, okay, who am I going to get at the last minute here? So I called Little John. Bless his heart. He was in a truck, and he said, "I will be happy to come and do this for you." So I do one thing. He rearranged his whole schedule that day so that he could come in and do our program. So I'm really thankful for him for doing that for us. Local people will come in and help you. You know, they just you call them and they say, "Yeah, what do you need?"
Well, he's awesome too.
Yeah, and he did a great show. All the balloons. I don't know how he did balloons that way. He made so many different things. He did, a monkey in a tree with a banana, and he did.
Well, he won like the national balloon time competition. He has got serious awards in balloons.
Everybody wanted a balloon, But he did a great job, and we've had a wonderful time in the summer reading program. We've had a few little changes, but hey, that happens in life. So you just go on. You just hit the bump and you go on. We are going to have some free computer classes starting in July. We kind of suspended the classes in June because there were so many things going on with the summer reading program. So they will start in July at the Justin Potter Library and the Alexandria Library. And we will have some basic Excel classes July 12th, 19th, 26th, and August the 2nd at our library at Justin Potter, 3:30 to 5:30. And you need to call to reserve a seat. And the number is 597-4359.
Are those for individual
They are a
programs, or
group.
you?
No, it's a group. And it's probably going to be, they probably need to come to all of them because they'll start out at the basics and go through the classes.
I was about to say,
it's free, so, yeah.
I was about to say, though, you could get a whole lot more done building upon 1 week to the next.
It is, and so they do need to
complicated.
sign up at the beginning in all classes. And we've had some that that do attend all. Sometimes they'll miss one or two, but and it is free. And we do have the laptops and everything for them. They just bring their self. That's all they need to do. And the Alexandria Library will be having basic computer classes Wednesday, July the 11th at 1 to 3. And they'll have the Excel basic classes July the 18th, 25th, and August the 1st from 1 to 3. And their number there is 529-4124. You can call our library for that.
You should make them bring in a used book instead of saying it's free.
Wow.
Because don't you have a used book sale
We
coming
do.
up?
We do.
But then where do you keep them? You got them out the window.
Our book sale does start August the 18th and runs through September the 8th. Donations are welcome. As I say each time, no textbooks, no magazines, or no encyclopedias, please. Off the Beaten Path, Claudia Lee and the group have been wonderful. They come in and they're just like little worker bees. They come in and they sort all those books for us. They put them in the fiction and nonfiction, the children's books. They just do it all. And then they help us at the end, box everything up. So they just do a wonderful job for us. They just give back to the community, and they've been a great support for the library.
So the sale will be at the library?
It will be at Justin Potter Library. Yeah, it's easier for us than trying to load all those books and on trailers and
absolutely,
taking them from the storage building. So we take them one central location. That way we don't have to move them several times. Starting July the 1st at the Liberty Library, we'll be changing their days that they are open, and this is to better serve the community. That way, the library at Liberty or Alexandria will be open 6 days. One of them will be open. So starting July the 1st, she will be changing her days to Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday she'll be open from 12 to 5, and then on Saturday 9 to 2. Same hours, it's just different days.
And so that's great. So instead of all the libraries being open at the same time, you're alternating so that
it gives people, if they can't go to the Liberty
Couple of
Library
options.
on Monday, they can go to the Alexandria Library, and we're open 6 days a week. So we're open.
And did you know that the library is Wi-Fi capable? So that means you could even go to the parking lot, even if the library is not open. And if you have a smartphone or a laptop, not that I would have done this myself, but that you can actually use the library Wi-Fi to do.
All 3 libraries are Wi-Fi.
So the
now
library
we know what
you
you're
can
doing,
use
lurking around the parking lot of the library when they're closed.
You can use the library even when the library is closed, because if you have the means and are looking for a place to be connected. There you go.
That's
right in the
just
parking
how
lot.
awesome our library is. I spent this past week in Savannah with the Girl Scouts, and they have renamed the Justin Potter Library. These 12-year-old girls, and they're big Harry Potter fans, so it's Justin Potter. And I read the summer reading program at Justin Potter. So Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
I love
They've brought you into
Yeah, that's great. I mean,
Justin Potter.
But you know, I don't know if you all know what else you get from the library now, but you can get on the online reads program. I have
we
been
love
downloading
that.
audiobooks.
everybody loves
Put
that.
them on my iPod.
You may have to wait a little while, especially the popular ones. I think they said
But it's
at one
great.
point they had 14 copies of one book when it came out, and there was like 200 on the waiting list.
Wow.
It-
But
it's-
you can also search
Yeah.
what's available now.
And you can,
Keep you busy.
and you can, and you can find there's just a world of books, and they buy more and more all the time. So
That's right.
a lot of people are coming in with their iPods and their Nooks and their Kindles and saying, how do I download
How do
this?
I do it?
We do
What
have a
do you
little
need?
sheet at the library that we do give them, and there
Oh,
is
that's
instructions on the Reads program.
Yeah, it's
There's
very
a
easy,
tutorial
but
on
we
there.
could do a little class too.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a little
like me.
class that we could offer.
I was like,
So
Sam, what
it's
does this
just there's so many things going on.
So even
Yeah.
though you don't see me, Kathy, I am checking out.
You are checking out. It does help our circulation. Let me
true.
tell you, we do count that as circulation.
Oh, good,
Yeah,
good.
yeah. So
We're doing our part, aren't we?
So you are. Well, it's great for people. I mean, there's people older people that comes in and somebody's bought them a Kindle and they're just so excited about it. You know. I have a Nook, so
I don't
use
know
it.
how to even turn it on.
Oh, yeah.
I am
Kathy,
older
write it
people.
down. We'll do a class.
Yeah, we'll have to do a
I'm
class.
not a
Yeah.
computer person.
I'll help you out with that
And
because
Susan,
I love.
Susan's really
it's so
good
easy.
about
I have
that,
to.
showing people come in and she'll show them how to, hook it up and how to do all this kind of stuff. But it's simple. There is a tutorial, I think, on the Reads program where they can get on and it shows them step by step how to do it. So it's, everything. There's a lot of free things out there.
Yeah.
I do want to say that we will be closed on July the 4th because of the holiday, of course. But we just. I do want to thank some people too. The WJLE especially, they help us, and promoting our summer reading program or whatever programs that we do have. The Smithville Review, the DeKalb County Times, DTC TV. That's hard for me to say for some reason. It's like a tongue twister. The Chamber for their support and for letting us come on Chamber Chat and just telling about all these things. I do want to say a special thank you to Mike Foster and to the county commissioners
Well, he's
for
right
letting
here.
us,
You can just
for
turn
letting
right
us
here.
use the new complex. It was just wonderful for our Older Americans Day to come
It
in
worked
there.
out great.
Nice seating. It was air conditioned. I didn't have to put our drinks on ice. We had it
Parking
beautiful.
was incredible.
Yeah, it was just nice,
Yeah.
and everybody enjoyed it. So it was just a win-win for everybody. They got to see the facility and what is available to the public. So we had a great time, and I hope everybody else did. So.
And they were impressed. I went around talking to the crowd. They're like, we love this
Yeah.
building.
So we're kind of planning on next year, maybe,
Yeah.
see what we're going to do next year. We have to, every year people say, oh, it was better than last year. I think, that's pressure's on. You got to come up with something else.
As long
What
as
can
you bring
come up
that
with?
fancy hat of yours,
Yeah,
they're fine.
well, I may have to do that this
That's
year.
true.
You never know when somebody's not going to show up. You may have to do a tap dance, and I can't dance
Oh,
either.
if I get a dance class,
know.
that will be
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. When you learn to dance, we may have you
All
on there,
right.
Suzanne.
Yeah.
Just
I
keep
wanna-
being nice,
My
Suzanne.
goal is to be on the Jamboree stage clogging. Oh, maybe Mary Ann could do a class.
She could help you. She taught a clogging class a long time ago. Yeah.
I don't know if there's any help
She's
for me.
due. It's due to come again.
Oh my
We'll
goodness.
sell tickets.
Yeah, that'll be our fundraiser for
Somebody
Habitat.
would pay for that. Oh my goodness. Well,
Absolutely.
anyway, if this isn't enough, I mean, you think we've got enough events going on, but
No,
the
we've got 2 more
yeah.
pages. We got to keep going.
Honestly, the DeKalb County Fair is a big deal around here. The Grandpa Fair of the South. And Shan, I know that you are the. Let's see what I looked on the DeKalb
What am
Fair.
I? Do I have a title?
She actually does.
Yeah.
It said the
Oh.
host and organizer of the Lions Pavilion events. I got this off
Well,
the
don't
news.
I sound fancy? That just means
I'm like-
you're, 5 days in 100-degree weather. That's
Yeah.
what that job description means.
in a fancy dress.
In a
though.
fancy, hey, that's harder than it looks. I have a vent with a bronze plaque on it. It's got my name on it that nobody can stand over but me.
Is that where all that air is going to?
That's where it's going. I'm full of hot air. I need all the air conditioning I can get.
Well, I tell you, I love the DeKalb Fair, and you got a theme this year.
Yes, we do. Why wouldn't you like to tell us what that is?
Yes, I would. I was hoping you'd let me. Carnival lights and summer lights. I like that.
No,
Then
you're
hold on.
close.
Wait. Let me.
We got
give me
2
another.
lights in
Give me
there.
another
Okay.
shot at it. Carnival lights and summer nights.
Oh, I love
That's
it.
it. That's it.
And I know the date, July 23rd through the 28th.
That's correct.
Right.
Which is,
I don't know if
the
it-
week before school
Yes.
teachers and everybody get
Everything
back
starts
going.
kicking in for school. Yes, and that's Monday through Saturday. This year it's $4 admission, which is still a bargain, and 4 years and under are free. I, of course, am in charge of the pageants and anything that happens at the Lions Pavilion. And people have been calling, well, you know, any time of the day or night because it just so happens my cell phone is listed on the website. So
a fabulous new website. It
is
incredible.
wonderful.
look great.
Every single thing. Even if you feel compelled to call me, if you decide instead of calling me, you'd like to check out the website www.DeKalbCountyFairTN.com. I'm going to repeat that again so in case they have my cell number on speed dial. www.DeKalbCountyFairTN.com. And Karen Bennett has designed our website. It is wonderful, comprehensive. She's got everything you need to know on there. If you are interested in signing up for the pageants, you can go to the fair website and print off a form, or you can register online through the fair website or Studio6Limited.com. Now, we have our wonderful $1,000 cash giveaway at 9:30 every night. That's very popular, but this year we have two $500 winners instead of one $1,000 winner.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
So we thought that way
Double
we're sharing the
chances.
love.
That's
That's right.
right.
And then come Saturday, any of the money that's been unclaimed will also be divvied out in $500 increments. So there could be double the winners this year. There's more discount ride nights. Now, I know that normally Wednesday is the discount ride night at the fair. And our discount ride nights this year are Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So we have discount armbands for those people who really want to scramble up their belly real good and ride everything they want. DeKalb Idol, no, I do have some sad news. DeKalb Idol, I found out yesterday, has been pulled from the roster. It is not going to be sponsored. So no DeKalb Idol. So anyone that has already signed up to participate, you'll receive an email. But just remember, we will not be competing for DeKalb Idol on Friday night. Now, we have one new thing on Jeff McMillan's end, and so I know nothing about it. Yes, Jeff's not here. I was counting on him to back me up, but it's called the ATV Mini Rods Outlaw Pulling. Does that not just sound all bad and bandity?
Sounds very redneck and dirty.
Yes, very popular.
It's sort of like a big lawnmower on steroids. It's
Yeah.
incredible. I
No,
saw
the
pictures
ATVs,
online.
they're fun.
They're incredible. Go online, they have pictures.
So they're very excited about this, and it's supposed to be fantastic. Of course, we have the super truck and tractor pull, the horse show, four-wheel drive mud racing, the rodeo, all of everything. But I have the best announcement of all. For those of you who love gospel music, DeKalb Funeral Chapel has stepped up to the plate, and they have booked the McCameys, and they have over 20 #1 hits, and they have been around
fabulous.
for years.
5 decades, I think.
I mean, we're going to have
They're
McCamey's
fabulous.
groupies coming to the fair
sure.
because they are so popular, and that is Wednesday night at 6:30 at the grandstands. So we've received more calls about that, and they are just people
No,
like,
they
I
really
can't
are
believe
great.
they're coming.
They are really great.
And you can check out their website. You can Google them, and they are wonderful. So, I mean, you know, that's pretty much what I've got here. Of course, the Vintage Fashion Show is going to be here. Jen, you're going to be in the Vintage Fashion Show. Tisha, I'll just book the whole table. Mike, you're going to be in the Vintage Fashion Show.
I'm going
Top
to
of
do
his
Doris.
list.
No
I'm doing
one's
Doris
gonna be
Day
in.
this year. Did I tell you?
Oh, I think that's fantastic. Hey, Sarah, Sarah.
I'm practicing already.
She can sing. I bet she can dance too. Are you intimidated, Susan?
Sing and dance at the same time, though.
Yeah, I know. That's
I
true.
want to know where you're going to find the mud. It hadn't rained in 14 years.
That's true. That's true. I guess that's what the hose pops are for.
Really dry.
Yeah.
soakers.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you may not have all the list of what's going on, but I've got it here.
Some people
Oh my
are more
goodness.
special
Just
than
like-
others.
Well, I did go to
pages
the
of
new
stuff.
website.
When your computer was working.
Yes, I did. This was before the breakdown. And I'm not talking about the computer breakdown. I'm talking about my breakdown. Yes. The grandstand events, Monday night at 6, the cattle show, Tuesday night at 6, the horse show, Wednesday night, like you said, Shan, at 6:30, the McCameys, famous for their Southern gospel music, Friday night at 7, my favorite, guess what it is?
Demolition Derby.
Oh my goodness, I love that thing.
We're gonna sponsor her a car. Wouldn't that be awesome to
if
see
you
her?
want some entertainment, watch Suzanne.
Watch the Demolition Derby.
I love that thing. I just, I don't know. Who knows?
All that inner aggression.
car with
She
them.
looks so nice on the outside, but she really likes
It's
it.
better than a spa day. I feel so distressed. All the stress leaves my body after Demolition Derby. I can't explain it.
That's what
But
keeps
anyway.
you so nice.
That's what keeps me so nice. Yes. And then the Lions Pavilion stage, Monday night at 6, the Junior Fair Princess Shan will be in a fancy dress.
Yes,
hosted.
I will.
And then the fairest of the fair. And then Tuesday night we'll have Little Mr. and Miss, a Little Mr. and Miss at 6 p.m. And then we'll have Wednesday night the Little Miss Princess, and then Miss Sweetheart, and then Thursday night is the baby show, and then the vintage fashion show. That's where all y'all are going to be in it. Anybody else that wants to give me a call. And then Friday night the toddler show, and then Saturday night's gospel singing. And Jen, what about Memory Lane's stage
I
event?
know. I'm looking at this whole list. It's fabulous.
No, I meant go ahead.
You want me to say?
You're
Sorry, I
up.
missed my cue. I missed the elbow. Monday night, the events start at 6:30, and there are 2 each night. Monday night, Second Coming Band and Brad Hennison with the Midnight Flyers. Oh, I didn't know that they were together. That's awesome. Tuesday night, 6:30 again, Abigail Rose, followed by Little John.
Aw.
And then Wednesday night, he probably doesn't appreciate us saying aw. Wednesday night, 6:30, Scott Steele with a special guest, Trish Smith. And then at 7:45, Mike Jones. Thursday night, Donnie Bartholomew and Terry Lynn Weaver.
Oh,
I knew she sang. You know, she's a gospel singer before she became politician.
She's also
so.
an alumni from the Vintage Fashion Show.
Yes, she
Oh,
is.
she'll probably be
This will
in
be
that.
great. And then Friday night, 6 till who knows when, is the karaoke night, which is always a hoot. And then Saturday night, 6:30. Anyone can be on stage. 6:30 on Saturday night. 6:30 is Mid-State Cloggers, followed by 7:45 the Evermead Evergreen Cloggers.
That's what it said online. That's all I got to say.
Do you know what's so fun about clogging is that you can be anywhere on the whole fairgrounds and you hear that boom, boom, boom.
To
It's
be a
awesome.
clogger. It's
Oh, to
my
be a
dream to be a clogger.
clogger. Well, maybe they'll give you a few tips on Saturday night.
Maybe. And then, if Mike had his glasses today, I'd let him read the T.C. Macmillan Arena stuff. But
He
Monday
did that
night
on purpose.
He did. Monday night at 7:30, open rodeo.
Oh.
Tuesday night at 6, the go-kart.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday night at 6, four-wheeler and moto racing.
Mm.
Thursday night at 6, ATV, mini rides, and the outlaw pulling.
Oh, that's just going to be so much fun.
I just like to say that. And then Friday night at 7, four-wheel drive mud racing.
Uh-huh.
And then Saturday night at 7, super truck and tractor pull. And let me tell you, you know that's going on for miles around.
And it's super.
It's noisy.
Okay, I just noticed that conveniently Thursday night is the Vintage Fashion Show on one stage and
I
the
know.
Outlaw Polling on the other. So it pleases
Ooh.
everyone.
Yes, both demographics, the men and the women.
Thursday
Everybody's
night.
taken care
It
of.
sounds like a great
Wow,
time.
I'm not sure. I can't be in the show this year, Shane. Sorry.
I got my mini ride to go watch.
I gotta go see that outlaw pulling.
I know for sure if the Demolition Derby was a competing event with the Vintage Fashion Show, I'd be in
no
for it.
way.
Forget that. And then the barn events, Jen.
Oh, Thursday night, the 4-H Chick Chain Show, which of course has been going on. This is just the big announcement of the winners. And then 6 p.m. is the Junior Goat Show,
Oh, I love
which
goats.
there is just nothing like a little
What a
kid.
fun day. I
leading
love
a
this
goat.
fun.
Yes, this was great.
We ought to all go to breakfast after this. Mike's paying.
I'll
Yeah.
bring the jam.
We just
I'm gonna bring the biscuits.
Well, of course, as we always say, Jen, the Chamber wants to help promote your news or special events. And, you know, if you'd had anything else this morning, I'm sorry we didn't have enough time.
Yeah, but we
But-
would have squeezed it in.
Normally, yes, we will squeeze it in. Call our office at 597-4163 or email us next week at DeKalbTN@dtccom.net and we'll have our computer fixed. And thank you to our guests this morning. Y'all were so much fun. I appreciate it. We appreciate WJLE and DTC TV and for sponsoring our Chamber Chat program. Couldn't do it without you. And we, of course, appreciate our listening audience and hope you have a great month, everyone. Enjoy all these great events.
Happy Independence Day.
Yeah.